to my channel. My name is Venetia Alexander Marshall and welcome. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the notification bell so every time I'm uploading a new video, you are notified. We're going to continue on with our 7 days of makeup looks. The last video I brought you guys was day 1 featuring everything MAC Cosmetics that I have. Well, now we're going to do day 2. So I am going to do an OG black owned makeup brand. So what makeup brand am I talking about? Today we're going to feature Fashion Fair. So if you are not familiar with Fashion Fair was the original OG black owned makeup brand from years and years and years and years ago. Before there was a Fenty Beauty, before there was an LYS, before there was a Pat McGrath, before any other black owned makeup brand, you had Fashion Fair. And the only place you could get Fashion Fair was at your local department store before there was a Sephora, which today you can find Fashion Fair at your local Sephora store, or you can find it on Sephora's website, or you can find it on fashionfair.com. So that was the OG brand for me back we talking 30 plus years ago. We're talking all those years ago. I remember seeing their commercial back in the late 80s, 1980s, yes, 1980s. They were the only high-end black-owned makeup brand that I knew about before you have the black-owned makeup brands that you have today. Again, like Fenty Beauty, like Pat McGrath, like LYS. And if you didn't know, LYS Beauty is a black-owned makeup brand that you can also find at your local Sephora. Before there was an Ami Cole, you had Fashion Fair, the staple of all high-end black-owned makeup brands. And when they brought Fashion Fair back, it brought back so many memories. The one thing that I remember from Fashion Fair that they were really, really good at, and they're still good at it today, they're lip products. So yes, I have Fashion Fair. Fashion Fair does not have everything, but the products I will be featuring are the products that they already have at Fashion Fair. So come on, let's go ahead. I'm excited about this 7 days of makeup looks. We're on day 2 featuring Fashion Fair. As always, I do have my handy dandy mirror with me. Literally, as I'm done with this video, my son and I are out the door to go Christmas shopping. I gotta revamp my Christmas list, and my son is going to have to help me with this Christmas list because my husband decides to buy his Christmas gift that I was going to get it. It came through Amazon today. I can't win for losing with my husband. Can't win for losing, but that's all right. We ain't no here nor there. We're gonna just start over. So yeah, as I've told y'all before, I've been having problems with my watery eyes. This eye has stopped watering, but this one seems to be my problem eye, and it slowly began to trickle a little bit. So I'm slowly beginning not to have any issues with it. So let's go ahead and let's get started because I'm literally out the door when I'm done with this video. Let's start with primer. For primer, I have loved this primer. I have absolutely enjoyed this primer. I think I featured this primer when I did a makeup look for church because I had to leave out for church to sing. And I think I put that primer in my video. Either way, I'm going to link the video in the cards above. This is from Fashion Fair. This is their Serum Face Primer. I love this primer. I need to get another one because I'm almost out of this primer. I'm almost out. So yeah, I'm going to prime my face. I don't think I'm going to spot conceal today because it is kind of a wet, gloomy day out here. So I'm not going to do a bunch of spot concealing. Kind of going for a natural look. The lip might be a little bold. It's not going to be too bold. But this primer, when I tell you I absolutely love this serum primer from Fashion Fair, like literally, like I'm having to, like, do I have any left? of this primer. When I tell you this lasts all day, this lasts all day. It don't break me out. There's no scent, no anything. When I tell you I 100% love this primer, one of my favorite high-end primers, and it just so happens to be a black owned brand. I love this primer, and this primer is very suitable for a person like me that has dry skin. I have absolute dry skin. Absolute dry skin. I wear this primer when it's my turn to sing in church, which more than likely our Christmas program is coming up, and I am singing next week for our Christmas program at my church. I will more than likely be wearing this primer. I love this primer. This is so moisturizing, gentle on the skin, and again, no scent. And if you're like me, you have to be careful with items with scents in it because you will break out. This does not have a scent at all. When I tell you you're going to love it, you're going to love it. A lot of YouTubers that was trying out Fashion Fair when it relaunched, and it was relaunched in Sephora. This was a couple of years ago. This was a few years ago. One YouTuber, I think it was Andrea Renee, she tried their primer. She loved it so much, she used all of the primer. That is how good this primer is. And I've heard several YouTubers, black YouTubers, that tried Fashion Fair out and tried their primer. They loved that primer. I love that primer. I know I need another one. I do. I need another one. For foundation, Fashion Fair has a stick foundation that I wear a lot. I wear that foundation a lot. It's not cakey or anything like that. It does not bring out my pores or anything like that. I do wear this foundation stick, again, on the days that I am singing in church. But they recently released a cream to powder foundation. I'm going to go with that. This is the Fashion Fair Cream to Powder Foundation. Here's what it looks like. I have the same shade that I am in the stick foundation, which is Brown Sugar Babe. I love it. It performs almost like the stick foundation. Again, didn't clog my pores, lasts all day. It's the normal, brings out your regular oils throughout the day, but this I absolutely 100% love. Hadn't too long got it. I didn't open it until recently when I was trying out some new makeup, and being that this was one of the items I was going to be bringing for you guys for a video for Let's Play with Makeup, I said, you know what, let me just bring this for my 7 days of makeup looks, because this was one of the items I was going to bring for you. Now the shading for this is not far off with the stick foundation. It is identical. There is nothing off about it. You know, sometimes you'll get, for example, I found for the Too Faced foundation, the original Too Faced foundation, the shade I'm in is Chai. But when I tried the matte version of that foundation, it was a little off. It was different. You're not going to get this here with Fashion Fair. It is the exact same that you're going to get if you have the stick foundation of this foundation from Fashion Fair. And again, the shade I am in is Brown Sugar Babe, and it's exact. Nothing's off about it or anything like that. I love this foundation from Fashion Fair. It's definitely one of my top 5 favorites, high end. This foundation really tops for me like Fenty Beauty and Pat McGrath. It tops it because I wear this so much, and I'm talking more of the stick foundation, and I don't think I've ever gone through a stick foundation the way that I have with Fashion Fair, because I love that foundation. So they hadn't too long released this, and I love it. Absolutely, absolutely love it. If you have Brown Sugar Babe, you're going to get the exact same shading in the cream to powder foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this into my skin. Fashion Fair does not have a concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. All right, got the concealer in. For those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice. Love these setting powders. I wear these setting powders too for church. I cannot. I'm telling you, Fashion Fair can do it, and they have done it. They have setting powders for all shades. So I do have two setting powders, both from Fashion Fair. Here they are. I do have like a more of a lighter shade, and then I do have a deeper shade for all over the face. I believe this is Sultry Sefa is what I have. No. Tawny. Truly Tawny. That's what this shade is. This is Sultry Sefa that I have here. I'm telling y'all, I love these setting powders. I really do love these setting powders. I love these setting powders. Does not kick up my pores or anything like that. Again, it lasts. And if I'm singing at church and I sweat and my makeup still not going anywhere, this is why, along with the foundation, with more of the foundation stick and the primer, all from Fashion Fair. I'm telling you, if you have not tried anything from Fashion Fair, you are missing out. It is definitely an OG black-owned makeup brand. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed with the setting powder. So I am going to set first, brighten with this one from Fashion Fair, and then I'm going to go in for all over with this setting powder. So I am going to go in with both of these. I just want y'all to see that. I just brighten with the Truly Tawny shade. Look, my under, look. Is this not smooth? Is this not one of the smoothest setting powders you've ever seen? I love this setting powder from Fashion Fair. I'm telling you, look how smooth I look. Look how smooth I look. Okay, I'm just letting you know I'm in love. I just set the rest of my face with the other shade, Sultry Sefa. Yeah, the shade, that shading, it is a little too cool tone for me, but I could still make it work, and it's just smooth on the skin. It's just really, really smooth on the skin. For bronzer, yeah, this is another product I wear all the time to church. I wear this to church a lot as well. This is their pressed powder from Fashion Fair. I do not know why I can't. No, this is Sultry Sefa. Yeah, this is Sultry Sefa. I don't know why I'm getting all these names mixed up. This is Sultry Sefa from Fashion Fair. Again, this one is a little too cool tone. So this is what it looks like. It does come in several shades. I do use this as bronzer for all over the face. And I do use this from time to time as eyeshadow because Fashion Fair does not have eyeshadow. This is a very pigmented pressed powder. A little bit of this literally goes a long way. Yeah, I just realized I just put too much. But yeah, this goes a long way. This is basically the brand I wear for church, Fashion Fair. I wear Fashion Fair. I love Fashion Fair. I've been in love with Fashion Fair for years. Absolutely love it. And it's still the all-time OG favorite makeup brand, Fashion Fair. You can't go wrong with it. Cannot go wrong with it. I do tend to put this again on my eyes as eyeshadow because again they don't have eyeshadow. I'm not gonna wear eyeshadow today because I'm still having issues with my eyes. So I'm not gonna wear eyeshadow today. I doubt if I even wear mascara. I might go ahead and put on a little mascara because I was still having problems only with this eye. But when I tell you I love that bronzer. Absolutely love that bronzer. All right, next is blush and highlighter, both from Fashion Fair. They came out with this last year, I believe. This is the it comes in a duo. This is the Fashion Fair blush. Comes in several shades. This is more of a darker shade that I have. And as you can see, it does have the powder at the bottom, and then this is the protective cover here for the cream, because this is a cream blush up here. Can I tell you, this is very, very pigmented. Either one that you use, it is extremely, extremely, extremely pigmented. I'm about to show y'all in a second how pigmented this blush is, because this blush, it is exceptionally pigmented. A little bit of this literally goes a long way, like literally. I also have the highlighter. I might highlight just a tad. Look, I just dabbed, and look how much product that you get. And that's just the powder. I'm not gonna do the cream blush today. That's just a little bit, and look at the color that you get. You get color with this blush. Oh, God, I did too much. I didn't need to do much. But this is the color you get with the blush. I don't know, this blush is almost reminding me of that blush from One Size Beauty, because that blush from One Size Beauty, it is pigmented. This is right there with One Size Beauty. I love it. Absolutely love it. A little bit, again, a little bit literally goes a long way. If you want to do the cream and then the powder on top, you can do that. I'm just going to tell you now, you're going to look like clown face, just like the Juvia's Place. You do the cream and the powder. I'm just telling you, warning you. So if you do both of these from Fashion Fair, I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you. I'm just letting you know. Be a little mindful. Alright, and here is the highlighter. Again, it does come in several shades of highlighter. This is the cream highlighter. As you can see, the protection, the protective covering at the top. And then this is the powder highlighter. I think I'm just going to do the same brush just to tap in the highlighter just a little bit. Yeah, I just need just a hair. I'm not going to go too crazy because, again, a little bit of this goes a long way. I don't wear highlighter like that too much anymore. I'm just not into it like I used to. But a little bit of this highlighter goes a long way. So I just did just the slightest highlighter, just the slightest. I'm going to go ahead and do mascara because, again, I am not going to wear eyeshadow. Fashion Fair does not have an eyeshadow palette. So I am going to go ahead and set my face. They don't have a setting spray either. I'm going to set my face and then I'm going to do mascara. Alright, setting spray and mascara are on. Last is lip. Child, let me tell you about these lip products from Fashion Fair. I have a lipstick and I have a lip gloss. I'm going to do a lip gloss today. Their lip products have been a staple of Fashion Fair for as long as I can remember. The first products I ever bought from Fashion Fair, I remember this. I was a freshman in college. We're talking 30 years ago. And I had some time. I had saved up some money. And I had gone to the department store. And at the time, if you're from Baton Rouge, just like me, we had Cortana Mall. We no longer have Cortana Mall. That Cortana Mall has now been torn down. It's now a big old Amazon building now. We had a department store called Gauchos, which got renamed to Maison Blanche and then was bought out by Dillard's. So I remember I went into Gauchos, or when it was Maison Blanche Gauchos. So, you know, if I'm talking and you from Baton Rouge, you know what I'm talking about. I went to Gauchos, went straight to the Fashion Fair counter. I think the Fashion Fair counter was kind of in the corner by Elizabeth Arden, or yeah, it's by Elizabeth Arden or Estee Lauder, something like that, or Christian Dior, something like that. And I remember I got a pressed powder and I got a lipstick. And can I tell you, I wore the snot out of that lipstick. Wore the lipstick a lot. So, of course, I had to go back all these years later when Fashion Fair was relaunched. I got another lipstick. And this time I picked up a lip gloss that I was going to feature in a Let's Play with Makeup video. But since I'm featuring Fashion Fair, I'm going to go ahead and bring you the lip gloss. Anyway, this is one of their new glosses from Fashion Fair. Here it is. They hadn't too long released these. I want to say this has been released several months ago they released these. I want to say it was sometime this year they released the glosses, and can I tell you, it just reminds me of when I picked up that first lipstick. I do have a lipstick from Fashion Fair. Same thing. It brought back so many memories of when I picked up that first lipstick from Fashion Fair 30 years ago. And now I have this. And they are known for their lip products. If anything about Fashion Fair, it is their lip products. And when I tell you they have all kinds of colors, all kinds of shades, I'm telling you, for everybody. They have shades for everybody. This shade, I wore this for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Look. Almost give that 90s vibe from when I was in college. And one thing about this gloss, this is not sticky. It is not a sticky gloss at all. I get people don't like sticky glosses, but you have to understand with sticky glosses, that means it's long lasting. That's why glosses are sticky, because it is a long lasting gloss. This is not sticky. So you would definitely, if you're a person that don't like sticky glosses, you will definitely enjoy this lip gloss from Fashion Fair. And look at the pigment. Look. Look at the pigment. Look at the pigment. Look. I'm telling you, brings back so many memories when I bought my first lipstick from Fashion Fair 30 years ago. I'm telling you. So that is it with this makeup look. Day 2 of my 7 days of makeup looks. And today I'm featuring Fashion Fair. Day 3 is already up here. I already have day 3 up here. Already ready to go. So if you follow my other channel, some of the products are going to be different. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be recording day 4 on my other channel, because I'm about to start finishing up the 7 days of makeup looks on the other channel, and this one will be coming to an end soon as well. So stay tuned. Again, some of the products are not going to be the same as from my other channel. So if you want to see the products I did feature so far on my other channel, I will link my other channel in the bottom of the description box. I simply do makeup looks over music. That is it. For the most part, I did do my top 5 favorite foundations when I was having problems, health issues, and I said I was going to bring the rest of them. I am going to bring the rest of them since we're coming to the end of 2023. I am going to put it on my other channel. I have had the top 5 concealers up here for the longest time, and I just hadn't done anything with it, but I am going to record that video as well. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.